let us know probably what we should take into consideration. So actually that relieved a lot of our stress.
Hi, today we are at the beautiful home of Cheng and Theresa.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us. So, Cheng, Theresa, do you remember how we actually get to know each other?
I can faintly recall that time. I think I saw it. There's an advertisement from social media. Then I just simply reached out. Then we had a talk. So I think that's the start of the story.
I remember we met up, so we actually found out a bit more about your needs, your requirements. And I think you're actually quite interested in one of the properties that we were marketing. And then the thing is, the property was actually sold one day before we're supposed to, arrange the viewing for you guys.
Were you disappointed that time?
Yeah, we've been looking through the real estate marketplace for quite some time.
Yeah.
So that's the first time we actually reached consensus and agree with one unit.
Is there a reason why that unit? Was it like the video that TheYappies has done that attracted you all?
Yeah, I think most of the post is like a static image, but that one is very interactive. So we managed to really feel like we ourselves is going through and have a walkthrough to understand the units. So that's very unique way. So I think that's the selling point from you guys' post. So that's the time that I start viewing other units advertised by you guys and start reaching out.
Happy to hear that. At least it's something that's really effective.
We consider you as a co-lead, So when you approach us and then we're supposed to meet, then supposed to go for viewing one day before it's sold. But then eventually I think we managed to still engage you all. That's why Michelle said we met up, we go through the sums because knowing that the time no agent was serving you all. So we went through the sum. Were there any part that you were like, wow, the numbers is so important for your next asset elevation?
Okay, so at that point of time, initially we were just looking for a place that we hope all of us, including our kids, will like. But that comes into the picture probably in the second stage. So I'm a very logical person, computer science, so I did some calculation. But still, there are a lot of questions. So I think you guys actually did a great help from there onwards. So you guide us, you let us know probably what we should take into consideration. So actually that relieved a lot of our stress since then. Yeah, so we're grateful.
And then in fact, I think we went through a few rounds of searching, home search.
Yes.
Because it's always a concern, especially if you have little ones at home. Yeah. Number one, if you don't find a home that you like, you don't dare to move on. And then if you sell, where to stay. So I think for this part, Michelle has done a great timeline, to show you all. Okay, then at the same time, right, I think that time when we saw this beautiful home, then not yet transformed, we said, okay, let's go ahead. Was there any time the anxiety built up because your home is not sold, your old place? Was that a concern? Because I think we can hear from Theresa at the time.
I think you managed your timeline very well, to be honest. So at that time, yes, we were a bit anxious.
Yes.
But after that, you were reassured that actually the timeline left it to you. When you say that, actually, I feel very relieved that I should leave it to you. Yes. So we did that and we managed to meet the timeline.
Right.
Yeah, I feel thankful.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I think based on the properties that we have shortlisted for you, right? I think we were considering 2 units back then. I think basically you're relatively quite like both of them, but more geared towards one of the properties. So can you maybe just share with us what are the aspects, how we have actually helped you to zoom in and help you to decide on the one that matches you best?
Yes, you are right. So at the time, we actually shortlisted 2 units.
Yes.
And I really want to thank you because you asked me to view another time. Actually, the second viewing, before we step into the house, you asked me which one gives you the homey feel. Actually, that question is really important to us because I kept in mind the moment we step into this unit, the kids actually look happier. When we went to the other unit, I think they probably didn't like it for some reason. So I think this is a unit that gives us the homey feel that you told us earlier.
On top of that, I think the second visit, you guys also advise us to do it at a different timing. So I think that's very crucial. So maybe it looks perfect in the morning, but can be very hot due to some directions in the evening. So I think that gives us a more complete view of how we would position ourselves, like which one is better to us. Yeah, so I think that's very grateful and appreciate.
So a lot of times children do play a very important role when we go for viewing. We always say that they are somehow more sensitive than adults.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, always the case. But of course, like what Cheng was saying, okay, different timing to view a home, okay, also gives a little bit of a different perspective. All right, for the Yappies, right, we always try to so-called shortlist, okay, because we don't want to waste your time. Because knowing that you have put in your 100% trust and confidence in us, we can't be asking to see all the houses which doesn't even fit your requirement. So I think the initial part where we meet up with both of you is so important because we need to know, okay, what are concerns, the schools, the amenities and environment, all these are such an important, the aspect of a decision making. I'll put it this way, correct?
Yeah, correct. So I think we really thank both of you for the trust because based on our conversation from someone whom we do not know each other like strangers, but yet you give us the opportunity to present to you, and also to share with you our expertise, how we can possibly assist you to elevate your asset and many more rounds to come because both of you are still so young.
Yeah. We have many cycles to go, remember?
Yes.
And then of course you saw the previous home, the video that we have done for the owner, right? We also did the same for both of you. So I guess that is actually a souvenir.
Yes,
Right? So you can look back and say, this was my previous asset that I held before. Overall, okay, do you have anything that you would like to share with the audience?
Like any advice you have for the audience when they are looking out for their next home or when they are thinking of upgrading?
Or would you be recommending the Yappies to any of more of the audiences and your friends and relatives?
yeah, that's definitely, I'll be raising both my hands and feet.
Thank
to-
you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because initially I actually have no idea like what I should go for. I mean, I've done a lot of research, but I still feel clueless. What happened after I met the Yappie sisters? Actually, they have a very structured way to guide you, to let you know what should be taken, what factors probably you have to take into account. So I think that's very important, and that helps you to feel that all the things has been cleared then, and also because of their very sincere attitude, that gives us a very comfort feeling. So during the whole journey, actually, it's a very pleasant, positive experience.
Thank you.
So that totally changed my mind. I thought hunting a house is like really a headache, but with them, with their help, it's very different. So that's my advice to home seekers.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed the interview and would like to find out more from the Yappies, you can contact us. I'm Ning Yap.
I'm Michelle Yap and we hope to see you soon.